Yeah. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Welcome back to the hottest talk show on the net. It's your boy Russ Sills. We're back for another edition of the JMO Talk Show. Tonight we have a great show in store for y'all, man. So, hey, if you're planning to go home for St. Thomas Carnival 2024, I urging you to please share this live. Tune in. We have the director of Division of Festival, USVI Division of Festival. We have Mr. Ian Turnbull. He's here with us tonight. So any questions that I know y'all been bombarding me with questions to ask Mr. Ian Turnbull. So he's back tonight. All right. So make sure y'all tune in. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. We're about to go live in a few seconds. But before we get started, this show is sponsored in part by Soca Elements. All right. Soca Elements is the #1 Juve block party for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. All right. So it's going down May 2nd at 3 a.m. We have music, so many DJs. We have DJ Avalanche. We also have performing live Pumper. He's going to be there on the Juve card. So make sure you check him out, Soca Elements. Go to socaelements.com, or if you want to purchase tickets, tickets are limited now, man. They're going fast. So make sure you go to socaelements.eventbrite.com. That's socaelements.eventbrite.com or socaelements.com. That's the #1 St. Thomas Carnival Juve block party. All right, going down May 7th, 3 a.m. All right, cool. And also don't forget for Atlanta Carnival 2024, that's May 27th, we have the JMO Last Lap Memorial Day Picnic. All right, we're looking for vendors. Appreciate all the vendors that signed up so far, but we're also looking for vendors. We got 20 slots. We got 20 slots. After 20 slots, that's it. So make sure you get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. That's the JMO Last Lap Memorial Day Picnic for Atlanta Carnival 2024. For more info, text or call 678 887-1312. That's 678-887-1312. Or also you can hit me up on Facebook, Russ Sills. Inbox me, let me know if you're interested. I'll send you the application and we go from there. All right. So that's Atlanta Carnival 2024, the JMO Last Lap Memorial Day Picnic going down May 27th. All right. So make sure get in where you fit in. All right. Without further ado, we have tonight our guests. I should say this is hot cakes. This is the director. This is not the manager. This is not the supervisor. This is the director. This is the man that called the shots. Mr. Ian Turnbull. He's the director of the USVI Division of Festival. It's all about St. Thomas Carnival 2024. All right. So he was on the show last month, but he's back this month. And this month, he's going to lay out everything. We have the full card from Monday all the way down to Saturday. So we have events in the Carnival Village this year from Monday all the way down to Saturday. Also, we have some questions that we're going to ask him, why this person is not on the card, et cetera, et cetera. But without further ado, good evening, Ian. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming on the
What's
JMO
up?
Talk
What's
Show
up?
again. Hey, man, it's a
No
pleasure,
problem,
man.
man.
Listen.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You coming in loud and clear. You can hear me?
Good. Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Yeah, man. So what's going on, man? It's been a month.
Yeah, it's been a month. A lot has changed in a month's time. The last time we spoke, we were just finalizing the village lineup. So here we are now, with the full lineup, fully stacked and loaded. And we've been just pushing and pumping until we reach to those days in April 13th and then down the road. So
Well, let me tell you this,
just
Ian,
excited
man.
about it.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Looking forward for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. I want to commend you and the whole team, the whole staff of Division of Festival, USVI Division of Festival, for doing a tremendous job. I know it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. People don't understand just being a promoter or just being someone that putting something together on a big scale. It's a lot of work. People don't understand the blood, sweat, and tears. Like I said, we only seen it from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand how things, the negotiation, the demand from the entertainers, et cetera, et cetera. But before we get started, man, I mean, you're good. It looked like you
Yeah,
you
man, I
you
good. I
you're
good.
good. Okay, all right. That's why I make
Yeah,
sure
man, I
because
good.
last week we were supposed to be on the show, but you said, hey man, you had some stuff to meet, some demands to meet,
I,
and
I got a I got a little sick actually. We did in my role as director for Division of Festivals, sometimes I lean over on the tourism side. So we did a cool thing where we did South by Southwest in Austin. And
oh,
so we did something with the Shade Room. Um
okay.
yeah.
I
And
think I
so
saw
when
that
I was in
interview.
Austin,
Yeah, I think I saw that
yeah, there
interview.
was like we did an interview and we had like our mocos and dancers up there. So we did like a full takeover. They never have done like a live event, and that was their first live event at South by Southwest. So we kind of took it over, and they had a Caribbean. They're looking to do South by Southwest Caribbean. So they're looking to do the Shade Room Caribbean. So
Yeah,
we kind of of course the VI we're gonna gain, we're gonna take over your thing one time.
for sure.
So, and then they had Shensia there. So, we got to bubble with her and she was like, yeah, we was down there in St. Thomas last year. It was great. And, so, people don't realize that a lot of these companies, their media and their marketing, they do like 1 million, 2 million people a day just in viewership and impressions and so forth. So, we tapped into them and that was fun. And I got sick. I ate the wrong thing. And
Oh
so
man, oh man,
that was it.
please don't say boiled fish or snapper or something.
I no, I didn't. Well, I went asking, so they didn't have no boiled fish and stuff, but I did eat fish, and they didn't cook the fish right, and so I
Oh
was I
man,
was out. I was
you're
out.
mashed up.
So
You're mashed
I
up.
was yeah, I want my show.
Wow,
So that's really where it was.
wow.
Yeah.
But hey, but let me tap into that question. Actually, that question as far as like how this marketing work as far as the division of festivals, the USVI tourism. I see that y'all partner with a lot of corporate businesses, so to speak. You tap into the NFL market, which is the New York Jets, South by Southwest. Tell us a little bit about like people from the outside, I guess, looking in. How does that work? How do that help or benefit the tourism part, the tourism industry in the U.S. Virgin Islands?
Well, I mean, one portion of it is about relevancy, right? Just being relevant, right? Being in people's faces, being top of mind, right? So we already have something that's unique to us. We have three carnivals and such. Of course, we're U.S. territory. So we already have the flag, no passport required. So, for us, it's just a matter of being very, very aggressive, and just trying to be in everybody's face. A lot of times people think that some of the things that we do are like cost like some crazy amount of money, but they actually don't. And because nobody's speaking to these individuals and we come to the table first, we end up afforded the opportunity to do something. And then when we come and we show out and we really give them our culture, right? So like we don't go to these places and then try to adapt. We go there and we be who we are. And then they're like, yo, this is cool, this is different. And so that's why the Mokos go every place with us. Because that's the brand. If you look at the logo, the USVI tourism logo, it's a Mokojumbi. Same thing with festival, is a Mokojumbi. So, we just come out and we just try to give them a ton of our culture, give them a good time, in that one moment, that experience with us. And then of course we collect data and collect people information, emails and stuff like that, so that we have a direct database to reach out to. So we're not just reaching out to random people, we're reaching out to people who we know kind of have an interest or who was interested in coming to the territory. And then partnering with these corporations just puts us in a position where if you're standing next to the Jets, like, oh wow, okay, what are you doing that forces you to stand next to the Jets? What are you doing that next allows for you to stand next to Rich Paul and Clutch? LeBron's, his sports company and so forth, and South by Southwest and the Shade Room. And so we do these things just in a means of being aggressive, because the more visible we are, the more likelihood we'll get people to say, well, let's visit the territory. And it just doesn't stop there. So we also do the back end work of advertising, like so digital ads in places, and sending out those email blasts, and doing the little things of having little meet and greets in these various places, so that there's one-on-one time where people can actually engage, and then they see the ad running on either Netflix or YouTube or someplace, and they're like, yeah, yo, let's check out the Virgin Islands. When you go on a vacation, is the likelihood of you going on a vacation is because you engage with somebody who's from that place. And so when the Virgin Islands, when we put ourselves out there, that's what we're doing. We're just putting ourselves in a position so that when people have that next connection of, yo, where should I go? Where should I go to vacation? First name coming up on their mind, well, the USVI were there at the game and da 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 da.
No
And
passport.
it ain't difficult. Yeah, no passport required. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the main thing, because, like I said, a lot of people like to fall out of control, and some people might not have it like that or might not have a passport. So hey,
Exactly.
you could kill two birds with one stone. Come down to the Virgin Islands, ball out of control. I mean, still drink responsibly, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, have a good time, experience the whole Caribbean and so forth. I want to say that I haven't been to the setup when y'all had the NFL set up with the second floor stuff. That was some nice stuff. So that was some cool stuff, I must say. And
Yeah.
let me just say, I'm gonna just kind of throw you out, but just understand where I'm coming from. Today we had a little engagement, is patient access suite at my job, and one of the questions was, we have a new manager. One of the question was, how many people did a research on our manager, and we raised our hand. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I looked that up on LinkedIn. And long story short, and the reason why I bring that up is when the whole division of festival was created, right? In how
Mm-hmm.
long y'all been there? What, 5, 6 years now, right?
2019, 5 years. Yeah.
Okay, 5 years. When I found out who Ian Tubman was, now mind you, now I never meet Ian. We talk, but I haven't really see him in person.
Right.
However, when they announced who's gonna run the whole carnival. Now, carnival is a very sacred place for me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? When
For
it comes
people.
to
Right.
you coming home and so forth. So I LinkedIn, I looked up Ian Tubble, who this guy is, if is he capable for the job? And I saw that you are branding, you do marketing, branding, you even have your own marketing business, 3:40 p.m. And I said, okay, this
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
he he's in the game. He know what we need. He have an idea of what we need. And I'm saying this here to say that when y'all started in 2019, Ian, to now, I've seen the growth in Carnival as far as the marketing standpoint. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The marketing, before you remember, I no disrespect to all the people that paved the way for Carnival and the whole marketing team back in the days. But I see a big difference. Your as far as your social media pages, I've seen USVI Division of Festival, USVI Tourism all over. People have even tagged y'all where they see cars has been wrapped or vehicles have been wrapped with tourism, Division of Festival, even to the events here in Atlanta. Y'all promote Division of Festivals, tourism. So I want to commend you with that. And I just wanted to just kind of bring that up to let people know, you know what I'm saying, that Eon, I'm saying your name correctly, right? Is Eon or Eon?
Mm.
I'm
Some people
messing
they
it up.
say Ian, some people they say Ian.
But
People close to me they say E.
okay.
People they say E.
well,
Yeah.
well, I'm not saying. I just want to say that Eon, based on his background and where, based on where we was and where we at now, I gotta say, man, bro, you're doing a great job. You have taken our carnival to another level, and I know you're not gonna take all the accolades. Of course, it's a team. You build a team. Your team trust in you. You see what I'm saying? To put the division of festival from nothing to something. So I want to commend you with that, with your marketing
Appreciate it.
background. You know what I'm saying? Your brand, your brand, you deal with branding and so forth. So you've been doing a great job, I must say. I haven't seen you in person, but I always say, Ian, bro, you're doing a good job, man. So continue doing what you're
Appreciate you.
doing. And I know you're hungry. You always tell me I'm hungry, Russell. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for the next big thing, the next in thing. And with that being said, Ian, let's talk about the lineup. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meat. That's where
Yeah.
everybody is tuning in tonight. Shout out to
Everybody
everybody on
buzzing,
Facebook Live.
buzzing.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. If you have a question that you want me to ask Ian Turnbull, the director of Division of Festival, post it on the chat. I will ask him. But we got some questions from a lot of people that inbox me their questions. But let's get on to the meat. We have a great lineup this year, and like I said, every year is all it getting better, or the level of anticipation always on a high standard. I never seen division of festival lineup go like this. It always like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this year, the lineup is real good. I like it. I like it from the Monday all the way to the Saturday. So we back at Marshall Monday now. So I heard through the grapevine that Monday, people will say, well, why Marshall can't end the carnival? I say, well, his tradition, his tradition that he do in Trinidad is Marshall Monday. So I could see why that Marshall is opening up the village for a second year in a row. So tell us a little bit about that. How did that whole thing created as far as having Marshall opening up the village for a second year in a row?
So prior to my position here with the division of festivals, I was actually working with the carnival committee, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 2017 or 2018. There was a year where they had a lineup where Kes came on a Saturday. That Kes coming on Saturday was because I was like, yo, Hava, let's not bring Kes at the end. Bring them in the beginning to try to drive people into the island early. So taking from that same energy back then, we say that's what last year was about. Bringing Marshall early. Bringing him early because one, we know that Marshall has Marshall Mondays in Trinidad, right? And if we're gonna compete, let's compete, right? And if we're gonna steel sharpen steel, they Trinidad do their thing. We want to bring heads and beds into the territory. So what better way to bring heads and beds in the territory is if you bring them from the beginning of the week. So we did that last year. We saw that it worked. We saw that people enjoyed it. We saw that a lot of people was upset at the fact that they bought tickets on a Wednesday and didn't buy tickets on a Monday. So this year, when we came up with the lineup, commissioner was like, "Yo, Ian, I don't want to hear nothing, no debates. Book Marshall
Marshall.
on Monday."
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's like,
Hey.
what? What are we doing? I was like, we gonna bring it back on Monday again? And he's like, yeah, why not? Trinidad doing Marshall Mondays for how long now, right? Year after year after year, that's the energy, right? So
Yeah.
why if we do that, we take that energy and bring people in early. And so we had him booked from, I would
Last
say
year.
2 3 months, 2 3 months out of St. Thomas Carnival. He was done ready. He was done line up. So we already know we had that anchor for Marshall on the Monday. And was hoping that again people wouldn't sleep and say we're gonna wait till Wednesday. Don't sleep. Like we're
Yeah.
not gonna let you, we're gonna come out the
Hot.
gate, cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna cook out the gate. So that's what started that. And then of course there was there was the buzzes about Tuesday, of course, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so we was like that's a little bit too much, right? So we'll do Kes on the Saturday. Kes was originally Saturday, and then of course with Kes being on Saturday, they came back to us and said, hey, can we switch dates? And we say, okay, the only date we're gonna give you is Tuesday though. So then it ended up having Kes Tuesdays, Marshall Mondays. So we running with it. We like it.
Yeah.
It's proven I feel until I see the people, until I see the data after, then I wouldn't really know if it really made people adjust. But rest assured, that's how the divisional festivals now always operate. We don't want people to come in from the Wednesdays. We want them come every day of the week, but we really want them come in as early as they possibly can.
Yeah.
Because the earlier that you come in, the more money that you spend on the island, the more engagement with our people, the more engagement with our food, the more engagement with our culture. I know one of the things that people, I know one of the questions people always ask me is like, why is the village only start on Monday, right? When you have to ask yourself about everybody, most carnivals start like only have like 2 or 3 days. The reason why we start on Monday is just to kind of give us like some type of buffer in terms of the cost, because artists cost a whole lot. And so to have like 12 days or 10 days is a lot. In St. Croix, we were able to execute it, and it turned out well. St. Thomas this year, we have nine village nights, but 6 main concert nights. So, you still get, and again, we trying to develop an epicenter of culture, like an epicenter of carnival is basically what we're trying to do. Yeah.
When you said 9 village nights, so we have entertainment before Marshall Monday in the village.
Yeah, so you have Talos Derby on the Friday on the 26th. So that's a night that's a night that we call in kids night out, where kids get to
Okay.
come out and enjoy themselves. They'll
Okay.
have young local bands performing, Talos
Okay.
Derby, Best Dressed Doll, popcorn, slushies, all of that good stuff. Of course, all the booths are there so people could come out. But give the kids them at night to be in the village. I remember growing up, going to the village as a youngster. So this is our way of actually giving them their soul night. St. Croix did a good thing with we did a good thing with Kidsville. So this is like an extension of that,
Okay.
where now we're giving kids their opportunity to enjoy themselves in the
Okay.
evening. And then on Saturday, the 27th, there's Calypso Monarch. So now we're putting the Calypso scene in the village,
Oh.
the old school cadence of music in the village for people to actually enjoy and take part in. We'll have chairs out there. People will be able to see 8
Oh.
Calypsonians perform and vie for a title.
Oh.
Calypso Monarch title, St. Thomas Calypso Monarch title. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah. And then
So
on the
pretty much,
Sunday,
Sunday. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and then Sunday, of course, after the boat race, and last year we did this and it was super successful, was Panorama. Panorama was another like family night, family oriented night where 9 steel pan groups just played pan, and they did it from like 6 to about 10, and everybody enjoyed themselves. And this Sunday, this go around, we ain't gonna just end at the 10. We're gonna probably have like a band or two after, again, giving some up and coming bands an opportunity to just be on the stage in a way so that they, just building up the next group of,
Yeah.
bands,
Yeah.
so that they could see what it takes to actually be on the big stage and so forth.
That's what's up, man.
And then of
That's
course
that's
Monday.
what's up. That's what's up. Monday, yeah, and everything I pop off Monday. But if
Everything
you're
run
planning to
after
come
that.
home early, I know a lot of people coming home early this year because, of course, the boat race. I didn't know about the Calypso Monarch this Saturday, so definitely that's a good thing on the Saturday. Um, and also the panorama as well. So man, so that's pretty much nine days, pretty much 6 days of binge and
Yes.
entertainment. But we have 3 days
Get back.
for like
We get
local.
back what we used to have. So
Yeah,
that's like getting
yeah,
back what you used to have, right?
no doubt, no doubt. I like that. I like that. So we have Marshall Monday, Cash Tuesday, then we have Patrice Roberts Wednesday, also with the Latin night.
Wednesday.
Then then,
This
then
is like
third,
Thursday.
yeah, Thursday is Sizzler, Barrington Levy, Jada Kingdom, and then Friday is pretty much I would call it VI night. You know, a lot of VI artists, VI entertainers Friday, and then of course Saturday
Majas
we have
Mass.
Shaggy. Shaggy.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
know a lot of people say Shaggy. I tell people, I say, hey, Shaggy is an entertainer. You know, if you ever
Right.
Google or YouTube Shaggy, Shaggy will give you money's worth. I'm telling you.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not about how many hit songs he have. You talking about entertaining the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put out a show. You see what I'm saying? And I think this is Shaggy
Definitely.
first time in the Virgin Islands. So this is gonna be really great as well. So let's
Actually,
get
he's
down
been
to
there.
it.
He's been there before. He's been there before,
Oh, he
but
did?
it's been a minute.
Oh, for
Yeah, he was
entertainment
at Renko
or
Center
oh
for entertainment for sure on concert. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So it's gonna be like a welcome back,
Yeah.
Shaggy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Shaggy's a great entertainer. Trust me. He's a good entertainer. But let's get on to the meat now. So we get pretty much
Mm-hmm.
Ian has basically tell y'all, hey, we got entertainment from the Friday all the way down to Saturday. Okay? You can't beat that. So we have some questions here that like I said, Ian, these questions has been sent to me from a lot of people that is tuning in. And shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. I see y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out as well. And again, if you have any questions that you would like to ask Mr. Ian Turnbull, the director of Division of Festival, this is the head honcho for Carnival, St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John Carnival. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on the Facebook Live and ask him the question. But let's get on to the meet and greet. The big question that I had DJ Avalanche on the show last week, Soca Elements, and he was promoting the Black Party. And one of the questions that I asked him was, "Hey, why haven't you have a set in the village?" And when I say a set, even a 1 hour set, a 2 hour set. Now, I've known throughout the pandemic, Ian, I know that y'all had like pretty much DJ Avalanche, he was actually the face. He was actually keeping us our mind away from this whole COVID
Entertain.
thing, entertaining us via social media, where his numbers were so high. I mean, it was ridiculous. He was setting numbers, and here it is. We in 2024. I didn't see him in the village last year. I didn't see him now in the village this year. So the question was, why I asked him why, you haven't been in the village lineup. He said nobody haven't called him. So I said, well, I'm gonna ask Ian. You know what I'm saying? So Ian, the question is, for this might be the third year in a row, but I would say I know for sure last year and Now this year we haven't seen DJ Avalanche in the village. So why he's not in the village this year lineup?
So last year actually DJ Avalanche was booked in the village. We had him booked for the last night in the village. And we didn't, I don't know what happened, but didn't come to fruition. Nonetheless, this year, we just came back around and we tapped into some other DJs. Again, because of us having 3 carnivals and 3 festivals, there's always the opportunity where we say if we don't have them on this card here, we'll always put them on that card. And so, no specific reason of not having him, just didn't lock it in.
No,
And
no
so there's always
animosity,
changes.
no animosity, anything whatsoever.
Nah, man. Avalanche is like a brother to me. I mean, previous to this job, I actually was a manager for Avalanche. There are a lot of
Okay.
cool
Yeah.
stuff with Avalanche, actually, a ton. So yeah, no animosity towards Avalanche to any artist within the industry. It's just a matter of full circle, and we're moving so fast. I'll be honest with you, we're moving so fast and doing so much. If we don't connect at that, it's not because we didn't want to connect the data or anything like that. Is literally because we just and we tend to give we have like a core of volunteers who come up with who set up, who give us ideas for the lineup and so forth. And so we give them a good bit of leverage to make suggestions and stuff like that. So it's a team effort in terms of what we put together. I'm pretty sure Avalanche will probably be in St. John, if not St. Croix. But like I said again, no animosity.
I mentioned it to Avalanche, and I say I would love to see like what y'all did with Adamo in St. Croix, I think was last year. Not this year, 2023-24, but 2022-23, where it had a Adamo and friends. So I was saying I would like to have DJ Avalanche and friends, where he bring in some of his friends, his artists, or he's been playing making beats for artists, whether it's Small Island and Big Island. I would love to see him have a night where all the music that he played or created for some of the artists, he could actually have his night. So I tell him that would be real cool to see that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, that is a marketing strategy that would be great. Another night for people to actually flood the village. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm just throwing out there. Maybe when they are planning again, maybe next turn around, that we could probably have something like that. That would really be it would really be cool. And also, of course,
the cool thing, like even with that idea with like Adamo. So Adamo kind of said, "Hey, I want to do this," right? Because he kind of came in and made the suggestion, "Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I know you guys have to have a village night. Here's a proposal for that idea." So I mean, things like that. That's what we're looking for. We were looking for the artists to be hungry as well. We want the artists to say, "Hey, I have a brand. I have super duper value. Here's a proposal of what I suggest a night could be." Because the thing is if I come in and we make that suggestion and then we don't hit it at the nail on the head, then the artist or whomever is gonna be like, "Well, I didn't really want that. I didn't like that," right?
Yeah.
So, again, we highly suggest artists come. I think Rudy's supposed to be sending me something similar to that format. We encourage artists to send in proposals to make the suggestions of how they want to curate their career, right? How they want to
Right.
leverage division of festivals and tourism for their career. Adamo is just the first person to actually, I can't even say Adamo. Pressure is the first person that kind of did that. He came in with a proposal and said, "This is what I want to do." Ba 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 ba. Tourism jumped on board. Same thing with I think Mike Love did something like that. Same thing with Adamo. So we open to artists coming in and saying, "Hey, this is what we want to do with our career." And of course you have to have value. You have to have some type of value. So there's a few that's right at the top. Avalanche is definitely one of those guys. Rock City, Pompa, these guys are all a part of that cadre. But I tend to tell people, like, Division of Festival and Tourism isn't a music. We're not a record label, right? So people have to just, like, come on, like, we're not
US
we're not Bad
USVI
Boy
records.
Records. Yeah,
USVI
knock on wood,
records.
right? We're not USVI Records, right?
But piggyback
Nonetheless,
to that question now. That piggyback to that question now. I saw that
mm,
you call Pompa name, so a lot of people have
mm.
inboxed me as well as far as why Pompa wasn't on the St. Croix festival card and now he's not on the St. Thomas Carnival card.
So we spoke to his management and so forth, and we just haven't gotten to, like, a full agreement yet. I'm pretty sure, I feel confident. We'll circle back and start to re-engage with conversations. Again, being so busy, Pompa was in Trinidad the whole time, so he missed a beat. I know he ain't missing us, because he
So
moving
so
around and
so
shaking.
so
But
wait. So you
it's just
saying
a
that
matter of conversations.
we might see him. That's what you're saying? We might see
Well,
him
for
in the village?
saying, well, right now we don't have no contract with him. We haven't had any conversations with him. So I would say at this time, no. But you never know. You never know. You never could tell.
Hey, let me tell you something. I put it out there. Anybody listening, everybody listening right now,
management call, we
tag
call or something like
Pompa.
that. You never know.
Tag Pompa right now. If anybody listening right now, tag Pompa to this live. Listen, Pompa, if you're listening, I put it out there. Hit up Ian. I know you get Ian on your phone. That's tap *1 or *2. Hit up the USVI Division of Festival. Tell them,
So start with us that too.
hey, what going on? What going on? Are you ready? Are you ready? He's attack. You know what I'm saying? But Pompa, hey, we want you in the village for St. Thomas Carnival. You the hottest headliner right now. We could squeeze you in. I know you don't want to be a Monday night card, Tuesday night card, but by God, we gonna get you on Friday night card. Or Thursday night. Thursday night is regular night. Friday night card will be nice. Friday night or even Saturday night card, that would be great. So Pompa, if you're listening, hit up Ian Turnbull, hit up Halva, whoever. We want to see you in the village this year, for sure. So ladies, be calm, stay calm. The A-list might be in St. Thomas Carnival 2024. You know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because this one lady, she inboxed me today. She said, make sure you ask him about Pompa, you know. All right, so moving along, Ian. Okay, so we scratch that. So here's the controversial question here now. Are we gonna see anytime? Well, I would say right now you're in the Brian Roach administration, so we don't know what's gonna happen after that. If Ian Turnbull gonna still be on board, Ian Turnbull moving on to other things. But the question is, in your time, while you in the head honcho for Carnival, are we gonna see any time in the future, in the near future, any type of general admission for the Carnival Village?
So I don't have an answer to that, only because we have a very effective situation right now with our village being free. I know people don't like to hear that, but the reality is that the numbers don't lie, man. We have a unique situation. It's our culture. I know that there's 50% of people that believe to charge, 50% of people that believe to don't charge. And so, just as it is right now, we see a lot of our competitors not charging. A lot of our competitors are moving their carnival brand under tourism. So everything that we have, our structure as it is right now, all of our competitors around us are doing it. Tatola just is endeavoring on it, right? Last year they had like the first 1 or 2 nights free. And St. Kitts, they threw a free concert the other day. Antigua threw a free concert the other day. And St. Kitts already had their thing under their government. I think Anguilla, we have a good relationship with Anguilla. Anguilla is doing that same thing, same process. moving their thing on the government. Trinidad always been under government, but now they're leveraging it under tourism. And so if everybody jumping to do what we're doing, then why, you know what I'm saying? Why would we why jump away from it? Because then we're gonna be the cheese that stands alone all day. Now, to whet the appetite of the other 50% of people, there's always there's always a means to making it unique, being unique, and still leveraging a little bit of the free with a little bit of the paid, right? So that could be a conversation. I know the Calypso Monarch show is going to be in the village, and we're fencing in the village, so that's a paid show. That's not going to be free. So that's going to be our opportunity to really test the theory. People want us to enclose the village just like that out the gate immediately. No, you don't ever jump into something without knowing how we're going to be, how we're going to execute. So Calypso Monarch going to put us in a position where we'll actually be able to see how enclosing the village would feel like, what that's going to be like, entry points, exit points, security, how they'll interact, how they'll engage with it, VIPD, all of our different other agencies. So we can't just up and do it, and it's never been done. So Calypso Monarch will be that moment for us to engage in that. And then again, we'll go back to the drawing board and see if it's something. But for right now, again, everybody's following our formula. And when you really, like, 6,000 people come to the territory, and all of those 6,000 people spend a minimum of $1,500 or $2,000 for the time that they're here. You do the math. That ain't hotel 12.5. That's direct money in the hands of people moving around, right? So you do that math and tell me what that number they're telling you. So I mean, you still making the money, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ian. At first, I was saying, this was probably around the time. This was around the time when you was coming on board as becoming the head honcho for Carnival. I was saying they need to charge because of course, in that transition time, we didn't know how the direction of how Carnival was going to be. You understand what I'm saying? So I was looking at it as, okay, we need to make some money if that's the problem. Problem was, okay, Carnival, we can't get the A-list entertainers because of money. So granted, I was for it. However, based on what I seen, the type of A-list entertainers that y'all bringing to St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. John Carnival for free, I say, you know something, Russell, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Be grateful, be thankful. So with that being said, and of course, with inflation going up, ain't everybody have it like that. Just like how people home struggling, we struggling up here too, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's a trickle effect. But with that being said, and the reason why I say I'm not for it, because, like I said, you're spending so much money just to get to the island. You know what I'm saying? You done in the hole about what? $2,500. That's just for plane tickets, Airbnb or hotel, and car. So you're looking about 3 grand. So me having a A-list entertainment for 6 days in a row, hey, Ian, you will never hear me complain ever again. And like I said, that was years ago before you came on. But now I'm gonna take my free event. I like what you are doing, and like I said, people don't understand. Marshall up here is $100 starting for any event, whether it's Miami Carnival, Atlanta Carnival, or even New York Carnival, starting at $100. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So people be careful. And even Shaggy, oh God, Shaggy he's a platinum artist. So when you're talking about Shaggy's at least starting at $150. So people, be grateful that Ian Turnbull and his whole staff is bringing you A-list entertainment for free. I get it.
Yeah,
I understand.
it is the government of the budget. Don't let people think.
Yeah, gonna say, hey, but how come you say, the man say you ain't correct the man? Yeah, the man say You bringing them.
The man said,
But
the man said the other day, the senator them say we is the map. So
you know,
I just trying to so nobody, so, you know, they say we is the map, my son.
nah, I the mob. Listen. Like I said, y'all doing a good job. Y'all bringing massive money to the islands, whether it's St. John, St. Croix, St. Thomas. So I mean, wherever y'all doing, it working great, and y'all continue to do it. I'm for free. I'm all in for free. So don't people be very careful with ask for you just hear the numbers that I said. They ain't gonna charge if they're gonna if Ian them ever have to charge, they ain't gonna be charging no $5, $10 to come in to see no Marshall and no Shaggy. You're talking about at least $20, $25 a night. And I know some of y'all don't have it like that. So let's just be quiet, enjoy the entertainment for free, and keep promoting USVI,
And
no
spread the word,
passport.
and spread the word, and yeah, and spread
That's,
the word, spread the
that's
word.
what I'm talking about.
Tell your people them at your job to come through. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my next question is, I just catch somebody. I was trying to look for it on the live. I think Nicole Dawson, she was asking about the chairs. The chairs, it looked like that seems to be a every year problem. I know y'all have, I don't know if y'all maybe talk about it on the local stations, but for us here that we rely on social media, to know what's the 411, what we need to do, and so forth. But the chairs, is there going to be just a central location for chairs? Because believe it or not, Ian, I know Carnival is a sensitive, how you kind of put your word in, or how you reach out to people and say you can't sit there. It's kind of sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of elders. However, we're talking about massive people and entertainment. People want to enjoy themselves with their, the entertainers. They want to jump up and carry on wherever. But the chairs, do we have a specific area where a designated area for the chairs for people? You know what I'm saying? I was saying mostly in the middle, but in the back. You know what I'm saying? In the back. Anything in front, I think in the middle part is where the engineers to be. And I seen a lot of chairs to be in front there. But last year I saw that y'all had a big screen behind the engineer booth where people could sit down and actually watch the screen and see whatever is performing on the stage. They could see on the screen. So is there going to be a designated area, or is just come free for all, come one come one come all?
Yeah. So so no designated area because we don't want to get people thinking like, like this is the chair area, right? But
Yeah,
we do put a screen behind of front of house behind the behind of that production booth. Um, of course, we know people will probably sit back there and watch. What we plan to do this time around is, of course, have our hosts and DJs kind of reiterate to people, hey, folks, please, no chairs, limit it, and if they do bring chairs, then they need to be behind of front of house, because again, we don't want any incidences, and people in chairs is that comes with incidences.
all right. So y'all hearing from the director, and please, I need y'all to tell your ancestors, auntie, granny, grandpa, even Ivan Williams. Tell him he have to sit where behind the front of house. You say front of house.
Yeah, front of house. Yeah, yeah. That's
That's that's
that that
that's
that,
behind
and
the
even
engineer.
there we don't want them. And even there is problematic because essentially, the village were ram last year. All back they
Yeah,
were ram.
yeah,
Back they had people. So chairs is just a I can't stop people from having chairs until we enclose the village, right? Right.
yeah.
But until that time, we just behoove people. You come with your chair, you're at your own risk. And we'll have our security kind of like note to you that like, hey, not in this general area, you need to go in the back.
What about signing waivers? Have somebody from the division of festivals walk around and say, "Hey, you with a chair? sign this waiver stating that if you get injured, where somebody fall back, or for some
Right.
reason, any instances happen.
And the
Not saying
better
that
thing for us, the easier thing for us to do is just to put up signage. No chairs allowed, right?
right.
And we put something like that, then you're at your own risk.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. And like I said, I don't have a problem with people wearing
And
with the
we
chairs,
and
but
again,
you
we're
have
not trying to tell people not to bring chairs, right? Because
chairs.
again, you have your elderly in the community, so I don't want anybody to take us out of context. But
Yeah, but
we
he just
do
saying
we
just
do want people to understand that, like, at your own risk, if you bring a chair, know that you need to be able to be accommodated, or be accommodating to being able to get up and move around if something does happen. We will have security on staff, that'll be on hand. We already having we right now the division of festival is growing so fast that now we have to engage in certain things, ADA compliance and all of these different things, checking the boxes and making sure, and stuff like that, stuff that nobody didn't care about back in the day. Everybody questioning me now about, because
right.
we feel like we have a big concert, like 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 what happens in Madison Square Garden or whatnot. So all
Yeah,
of these things we have, like,
check boxes. Yeah,
hourly conversation. Like today, yeah, I have conversation every Wednesday with all my agencies. That this same conversation here, this same exact topic came up today. I'm pretty sure I'll bring it up again on next Wednesday, just so that everybody and our team and the government agencies, we're all on the same page. But again, we're not encouraging people to bring chairs. Um, but if you do bring your own chair, again, you are at your own. It's
risk.
at your own discretion and you're at your own risk. Yeah.
Okay. What about and just speaking of chairs, what about coolers? Is coolers
Coolers is a
prohibited?
no-go. We
No go.
yeah, we definitely would tell yeah, we definitely would tell
I've been
somebody who come
seeing
with
a
a
lot of
cooler,
that being
take that
increasing,
back
Ian.
out.
That being increasing in the village. Yeah. So tell I guess the security to check that out. Yeah, I'm snitching
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
listen,
No, no,
I'm
you're
saying,
not snitching. We know you ain't
no.
snitching.
I mean, some
We
people
don't
might be
know.
saying I
We
snitching, but
don't
nah,
know.
I'm just being real because
Yeah.
it's not fair that these people spending their
Support the
money.
boot. Support the
Yeah,
boots. Support the boots.
support the boot.
Support the boots.
Yeah, I mean
Support the
support the
boots.
boot.
Because
You know
you ain't paying entry to come in. So the least you could do
exactly,
is buy a
exactly.
drink or two. The
Yeah, I mean,
least.
come on. People be coming with coolers. I'm talking about a whole case of beer I seen in coolers and stuff. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, it nothing wrong with coming in the village with a drink if you bought a drink from an outside vendor and you're coming into the village. But when you're coming in with a whole
Or come in
cooler
with a
and you
whole
have,
cooler.
yeah, man, that ain't right. That ain't right.
It's
I
in a
mean,
cooler fit.
support the
It's in
boots,
a
man.
cooler fit. It's in a cooler
Yeah,
fit.
this ain't a cool effect, for real. Y'all can say what y'all want. I ain't care. But that's not fair. That's not fair for the boot owners. You know what I'm saying? And nobody ain't paying me for that. It just ain't right. It just ain't right. We have free entertainment. Support the boots. Simple as that. Um, so my next question is,
Yep.
this is now going to be a little sensitive question here. Um, this is pertaining
Mm-hmm.
to the children parade. A lot of people, of course, for years, been complaining as far as the attendance for the children parade. We have, I think, pretty much y'all have tried so much strategic plans as far as, I mean, years ago, it used to be the children parade, children and the adult parade together. Then they split it. Then, of course, they had the horse race the same year. Then they move it. Now, the horse race is back on Friday. Um, is there a strategic plan for this year moving forward for the attendance to try to see how we could have the increase in attendance for the children parade, because it's not a good look. I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna be hypocritical. Every year that I go home, I might not make it to the children parade, so I'm included as well. But it's not a good look. But as far as the division of festival side, do y'all have anything strategically where we could increase the attendance moving forward?
So last year, one of the things that we did is we changed the start time from 10 to 1, right? To give everybody an opportunity to rest up, right? After that night of Juve and then the reggae night, and then come back on the parade route, give people ample time to say, okay, we could go out and see the kids. And then we also did like a strategic marketing push where we did a commercial and everything, where we tried to tug on the people heartstrings to prompt them and to prod them to come into to children's parade. We did a lot of in-school engagement, reaching out to the schools. I know this year, we've had couple conversations with Department of Education. We know that they will be on the road. Department of Education will have a troop of their own on the road. We actually even went as far as finding sponsors to help them to make sure that they could accommodate putting the children on the road. Parade, for children's parade, that'll start at 10. We're going to re-engage again with another commercial to promote. But the long and short of all, they say, we as a people have to be serious. No division of festivals, no director, no commissioner, no governor could get the people them to come out to support the kids other than the people them. Period.
Exactly.
I want to state that on the record. Like, because like I hate to hear that, like, so what division of festival gonna do? No. Like, what are we as a people, as a community, going to do to ensure that we're gonna come out and support our children?
Yeah.
I was in the children parade. I was walking the parade route last year, and I tell my team, yo, my daughter in the parade, I going walk down with her. I going do my part as a parent, supporting my child on the parade route for a good portion of the route. Check me when I finish dealing with my child. That's the energy everybody got beyond. We all got like we can't want walk it, talk it, and then like well, I don't know, Mr. I gotta do my hair to go horse race. Nah, that ain't gonna make it at all. So like I'm not gonna Division Festival is not gonna take the onus on it. We're just not, because it's an all of us thing. And we gonna do what we have to do, of course. We're not gonna not put in the work. We've done it. We put in the work last year. We made a commercial. This year we doubled down. I talk to Jorgen probably once a week. I talk to Stefan once a week. What going on? You good? Everything you need. You need me to find you any more? Let me see if I could talk to some companies and find more funding for you to help you. That's the type of conversation that we're supposed to be having, so that there's no lack, and so that they could do what they need to do and come down the road. And then the parents of those kids need to be backing them and saying, yo, auntie, me know what you're doing on Friday. I know you don't really go parade like that, but guess what? I need you to come out and support my child. Done. That's it. If every parent asks one family member to come out and just to come out and support, just to come out on the road that day to support the child, I guarantee you we'll have 10,000 people on the road to support the kids.
No doubt. So in other words,
that's the strategic plan. The strategic plan is all a week.
All a week, yeah. This is a we problem, not you. This is a we problem, exactly. And then we have to do our part.
It's a us problem.
Just throwing it out there. Maybe if maybe after when all said and done, this carnival, maybe have a conversation with any if y'all could have a conversation with any event promoters that having any event that could kind of, compromise, maybe say, well, hey, what can we do? Or how can y'all help? Or maybe, instead of having a morning party, have an afternoon party. We don't know. But we need to do our part. And it's not a good look that we always say we fight for our kids when somebody troubling our kids at school, or a neighbor troubling your kids, or Mountain Ave, wherever. We always defend, but we don't defend when it comes to the children. Have a scale, a stage where they could perform and do their part, where majorettes, clowns, etc., etc. We have to support them in that as well. That's basically what I'm saying. But this is a we problem.
Another solution that we've spoken about it to some of the troops So like some of the troops that have like an adult-based troop, you know, we made the suggestion, hey, in the future, as your troop progresses, right, make like a kids version of your troop, right? So that way now, if Mommy and Remedy, then have a Remedy kids version, right? A Remedy kids troop. So now,
Not
Mommy
that kind of
could,
costume, no, Ian. Not that
yeah,
kind of
not that
costume.
kind of costume. Yeah,
That
no.
costume.
We ain't no
Nah,
tape feathers shaking out here and showing parade day, right? No. Wow, with a lot of W's, no,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, I
But
understand what you
no,
say. I understand what you say.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we feel like if the troops come and start to do play that role too, that's another way to kind of
Engage,
alleviate,
engage, engage.
engage, and have kids now feeling like, well, me and mommy remedy, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
I know back in the day they used to have that. They had like the adult troop and the kids troop.
yeah,
And when you have that, you automatically engage the parent of that parent to now say, well, okay,
yeah.
yeah, going on the parade route, but let me knock this out with my daughter today on Friday, so that
And then
come
definitely
come
Saturday.
Saturday, bam, I free up. I
We
met
got,
my parental obligation. I do
yeah,
my
no doubt.
parental duties.
We
Yeah.
we definitely have to do our part. We definitely have to do our part.
Mm.
Now, another question that I seen, I'm just kind of scrolling out. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. It's 903. I know it's an 8 to 9 talk show, but we definitely have to get some of these questions out because after this year, it's party on after this year. No more meetings, no more virtual guests with Ian. Ian gonna be busy from now until. So we try to get all the information out, all the questions out there. I see a question that is on there. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live: Harry Daniel,
Shout
Katrina
out
Dawson,
everybody.
Ashley White, Sharon Stevens Brown, Diamond Turby, De Sylvia, and who else we got? We got Joel Tadman. We have Mike Bull, Turnbull. Mike, hey Mike, what's going on? Alani
So,
Henry,
I'm saying,
how you
cause
doing? Good evening to you.
what's
Olet,
up, Ali?
who else we got? We got Ebony Hodge. We have Lita Dennis, Melissa Gamble. We have Nicole Dawson. We have William Richardson. Who else we got? Ras Yvonne. Ras, what going on? We have
We
who
got
else
deep
we got?
bench. We got deep bench.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. A lot of women, a lot of women. Imani Mali husband. We have Ivan Tumpov Williams. Hey, no chairs. Hey, we gonna talk about that. Miss Vanterpool. Who else we have? Rashawn. Hey, Rashawn, thank you for tuning in. We have Shayna. Shayna Let Some White. Thank you for tuning in. Pastor Gil, my classmate, Gilmore Rose. What going on? Thank you for tuning in. Nicole Wanda, Majorettes, VI Majorettes. Thank you for tuning in.
Salute.
Margaret Serapin. Who else we got? We got a lot of people on tonight. Yeah, and like I said, Sean Hamlin all the way from Tampa. Who else we got? Bernice Turnbull. Who else we got? Sharon George. We got a lot of people. Elroy Donovan from Florida. Wendy George. Karima all the way from the DMV. We got a lot of people on tonight, man. Like I said, a lot of people coming on for Carnival this year, Ian. And like I said, this
That's
here
good.
is a
That's good.
platform where we want to know. We don't want to come home and assume. We want to make
Right.
sure that we know before we even touch land. Now, one of the big questions that I was kind of scrolling and I saw is parking. Parking. Yes. Parking is one of the biggest
Parking.
problem in for St. Thomas Carnival. Now, I've never been to St. Croix Carnival. I don't know if they have the same situation, but St. Thomas Carnival, the parking can be very, very, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got a ticket last year. I think it was last year or year before. I got a ticket for parking on the main street. I wasn't in the traffic, but I was away from the traffic. But they waited to the last day, which was the Saturday night, and they just came down the road, start giving everybody ticket. I'm all like, hey, I've been parking there from day one. What happened? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like to me, it was like a kind of hustle. But that's not only the problem parking, but the tow truck drivers. I've heard that these tow truck drivers are charging double. People paying as close as $400 just to get the car back. Some of these cars are rental cars. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, parking, do we have a strategic plan for that as well? Some people say, what about have shuttle from Grand Union Square, Grand Union Lockout Gardens, if we could park from there and have a shuttle running, you know what I'm saying, till I guess from the beginning, from when the village opened all the way up to the end, if we could have a couple shuttles um, uh, taking us to and from. Another location could be Crown Bay. Crown Bay could be where people who live down in the west could park at Crown Bay, catch the shuttle, and come up. Just we need some kind of a backup plan, I should say, for the parking, because Ian ain't a joke. I mean, some people at Pana Maison, he told me last year that him and his wife were driving around, they circling around for like over an hour, going on 2 hours. They just went back to the hotel. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, they couldn't find a parking. You know what I'm saying? So is there something, a solution, a strategic plan or plan B as far as the parking concerned?
So I know that in my again interagency meeting, we've been having this conversation about parking for a while, and sports parks and recreation, they will be having parking for people in the Lionel Roberts Stadium.
Inside?
Inside the Lionel Roberts Stadium, yes.
Okay.
Where security will be there. I think there's a nightly charge. I want to say the number, but I'm not gonna say it because I think they made some adjustments. So there should be like a new flyer that'll probably be going out that gives the nightly rate, and then they have an all-in rate for the week. But essentially you'll be able to park within in the in Lionel Roberts Stadium. And then
Okay.
I've heard, and I don't know how true, but I've seen various taxi companies basically say that they're going to deliver the service that you're talking about, which is, hey, you park up at Crown Bay, you park up at Niski, you park up at the hospital, you park up at Grand Union, and we're gonna shuttle you back and forth. I want to say my glove is doing something like that. I want to say, but I don't want to say any wrong name and say the wrong person. But but I mean, I just did, so I said his name. So I would say check it, inquire with him, because I think he was suggesting doing that. And I'm pretty sure they'll probably have other taxi drivers that are looking to do that. But we would love to do it. If we had more manpower, of course we'd try to set up a facility, something like that. But for us, when we out on the road and we got, like, when we go to our activation to do our activation, we don't have no parking neither. So this problem that we experiencing here in the Bojangles is not, it's not just unique to us. It's unique to every major event outside of if you went to like a stadium or something like that. If you go into like a music festival or concert, yeah, you that game where you fit in.
So
And I'm not suggesting that that's what you gotta do, but there is parking. There is the opportunity for parking this year in Lionel Roberts Stadium, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be limited based off of the number of people. And again, we'll bring it up again. We'll bring it up in our next Wednesday meeting.
okay.
And mention to VIP. I know VIP did mention that they will have records that they've set up, records that they'll actually have on hand that they booked. So those records should be staying within the confines of the fees and not gouging people and giving people $600 to get a car, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll re-engage on that, and whatever information they have, I'm pretty sure we'll put it out on the radio. The Vibe 107.9 and 105.3.
And also the
If we
JMO
have
talk
no
show.
updates on parking.
All right. So shout out
And
to
the JMO
Wang
talk
Joe.
show, yes.
Shout out to Wang Joe from Orlando. He just sent me the flyer actually for the Department of
The
Sports
flyer
Park.
that you're talking about, right?
Yeah. So he from April 29th to May 3rd. Is May 3rd? Yeah. April 29th to May 3rd. They have a nightly rate of $30 if you want to park at Lionel Roberts Stadium. So that's $30 a night. Or if you want to pay for the 5 days, a 5-day pass is $125. So that's the going rate, and it's from 6 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. So hey, that's just one way of kind of eliminating plan B, so to speak. If you could afford $30 a night, you could park at Atlanta Robert Stadium from April 29th to May 3rd. If you want to go, if you know that you come into the village every night, 5-day pass, they have for $125. All right. So check out Commissioner White for more information, or anyone from Department of Sports, Park, and Recreation for more info about that. So that's what we have right now. If we have any other suggestions as far as taxi drivers that is gonna be have their shuttle going to or from, I don't know how much they're gonna charge. We don't know how much they're gonna charge, but I mean, understand this, that it's carnival. Look at it like this here. I live in the States, they charge for everything. Trust and believe. They charge for everything. So you can't have everything for free now. You have the most important thing, which is you're coming to the village, A-list entertainers for free. So if you have to pay $30 a night, $125 for the 5 days, or if a shuttle man charge you $5, $10 to and from, I mean, you know, I mean, don't complain. This is just for a week. You understand what I'm saying? Again, we have Utopia Carnival event going on Sunday. That day, that price is enormous. So if you could afford that, you could afford $30 a night. That's all I'm saying. Is either that or you pay $400-$500 tow
The
truck fee.
125.
Like I say, I don't know how much the tow truck costs, but people say that they was charging double. So take a look at it like that. You're in a safe space. Once you leave around the field, you go to the village, you go back, your car is there. For $30, you can't beat it. Miami Carnival used to be 60, 50, 50, 60, $75 to park back in the days. So pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm just here to just give you some of the information. The director of Division of Festival, Ian Turnbull, is here to give you some information as well.
And I
It's
just got update.
9:13.
I just got update. The
Okay.
actual the flyer is false. The price is actually $15 a night.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
That's
that's
even
gonna be
better.
updated, and the new one is gonna be circulating. So
Okay.
look out
So
for
it's
that.
$15,
It'll be $15.
a night.
Yeah. Yep.
$15 a night.
Yep.
1-5. Okay.
$15
All right.
1.5. And so
$15 a night.
I'm pretty sure that the 5-day package that'll probably go down as well. So just look out for it on social. I'm pretty sure they'll send it to you to the JMO talk show.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah,
Mm.
Commissioner Whitey gonna probably send it to me, no doubt. But I
Cause
appreciate
what I want
Joe
to think.
for sending it out, putting it out there. See, we got update $15 a night. So scratch that. Not $30 a night, $15 a night to park at Lionel Roberts Stadium. Inside, not around the stadium.
Yeah,
Inside the stadium
inside, and there'll be
for
security,
$15 a night.
and
No
there'll
doubt,
be
no doubt.
security there. So,
No doubt. All right. So my last question for tonight, because I know Ian,
mhm.
is 9:15. We are Eastern Standard Time. Let me see if there's
Yeah, we
anything.
one.
Let me make sure get this one here right, because I've been seeing this thing been going on. Oh, shout out to Patricia Tong, Idigen. She's the promoter for Atlanta Carnival, the parade. So she said I finally get to see who Ian is. So
So,
yeah, she's the
salute,
promoter.
salute.
She said, I'll finally get to see Ian. All right, no doubt. Good evening, Patrice. Pat, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. All right, so no, Russ, it's $15 a night. $15 a night parking at Lionel Roberts Stadium. Um, okay, so my last question is, you are a brand, you know how to build brand, you're in marketing and so forth. I've seen where St. Thomas Carnival, even St. Croix Carnival, I've seen it as well, where we're seeing a lot of promotional events around Carnival. Of course, we have the night event, which belongs to Division of Festivals. However, we've seen where Juve have elevated, where we have Juve troops. Now we're bringing back the block party. Shout out to Soca Elements. Make sure you get your tickets, socaelements.eventbrite.com. It's the number one block party for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. Soca elements featuring Pompa, DJ Avalanche, and much, much more. All right. So the question to you, my last question to you, Ian, is, are we going to see the division of festival tap in to the day parties, day events, beach parties? I come home for one thing, well, not one thing, but the number one thing that I go home for is the beach. The beach. Anybody throwing a beach party, you guarantee people, you're gonna get hundreds of people there. So is that something that the division of festival could tap into, whatever it's a day beach party where we come up, we dress up. It could be a stage at the beach or a little stage. You don't have to, something like how the King of the Wings could be, something like that during the day. Or if not to that extreme, a day party. We have so much now. We're seeing that we have a Cola Fete this year. We have a Soca wine where for the more mature, a Soca wine down Fete, and much, much more. Is there something in the books that you're cooking that we haven't seen yet, or I just trying to pick your brain to see what division of festival have in the pot that we could see in the near future?
So I'll say this here. Shout out to the promoters who came up with the name Comatose. I say shout out to them because for this one reason, and I wish I have over here with me. In 2020, that was a party that we wanted to throw on a Sunday after all the carnival was done. We wanted to have a wind down day party called Comatose to close out.
Wow.
Somebody beat us with the name, right?
Wow.
But nonetheless, yes. For us, we look at it as let's perfect executing the carnivals, right? Let's perfect the product, right? And then eventually we could start to add on new things to it. However, I'll say this. We are not opposed to what's happening right now with the PTOs, Fort Fete, Soca Wine Fest, Comatose, Benny, Kickball, Bread Jam. That is what's supposed to happen. That is how you make the carnival bigger. You make the brand bigger not by the committee or the division being the only executor of events,
Gotcha.
right?
Gotcha.
And so with these other events, I rather let them do it, right? We just set the tone and set the platform for them to do what they gotta do. But that's the difference between us and the biggest game in town, in the carnival game. The biggest player in the carnival game, their events are crazy. Their events are what lead. None of those events are ran by the community. None of them are ran by the National Trinidad Carnival Committee. It's run by people like you, people like Elo, people like Tinel, people like Ricky, people like June. That's who hosts those types of events. So we are open and we love partnering with people who host events that are good, like wholesome events that push the envelope. Hugo, they're butter bread and jam. They kind of like are the first to do it, right? If you really want to say it, right? Because they had their breakfast fete now going for like 5-6 years, maybe 7 years. And so that is what we want to see. When that happens, we know that it's going to expand, and as the product expands, more people will come, because we want each of those entities to become a brand in and of themselves, so that they don't just sustain themselves here in St. Thomas, but we could take a PTO to St. Croix. We could take a Fort Fete to St. Croix. We could take a butter bread and jam to St. John. you know what I'm saying? We could do these different things, and it doesn't put the strain on necessarily the division of festivals, right? Because we have an uphill battle again. We have three of these things that we put together. You know, we when I hear people like, well, St. Kitts had their information out this time. You St. Kitts only got one to handle, right?
Y'all got three. Y'all got three. Yeah.
We got
Y'all
three.
got three. Yeah.
I don't, that's this is not a wake up in the morning is like osmosis. No, running one is a tough job, but running three and making sure they all overlap. And so like we love the fact that we have various promoters in the community that Soca Wine Fest. That's a whole new energy. Comatose. That's a cool effect. That's a whole new energy. Mimosa Sundays. That's an energy right there. So I don't think that we need to reinvent the wheel. um, I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to
Right.
support what's happening already. And so we encourage everybody to go out and support all of the promoters that are hosting events this carnival, from top to bottom. From the 6th, April 6th, they have a show, Boy a Boy. Support that. Then on the 12th, they have another show. Kings Amongst Kings. That's a crazy
Over in
calypso
Niski.
show with
Over in Niski. Not Niski.
Posa,
Yeah.
yeah,
Over
Antilles. Yeah, that
Antilles.
that
Yeah.
show gonna be
Antilles.
that show gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's a good.
Posa
That's a good
and
show.
Lord
Yeah.
Nelson and crazy and
Crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is what we when we got the job in 2019. This is the energy that we've always envisioned to foresee. This is what we was waiting for our people to be
Come forward.
ingratiated with
Yeah.
with
Be
come
creative.
forward because carnival can't happen without the people.
Yeah.
Period.
Right. You're
Again,
right.
I gonna be gone and somebody else gonna be here, and it gonna still need the people them because the people is who
Yeah.
stay the same. This
No
seat
doubt.
gonna change. This person who's gonna be here is gonna change. So
No doubt.
if the people let moving, then the brand itself gonna move. So
No
we
doubt. No
appreciate the
doubt.
people and we appreciate all the love that we get from everybody. Support.
No doubt. No doubt. I like that. I like that. I like that you encourage people with creativity ideas who call themselves promoters to step up to the plate. Show your hand. Let's see what you have, and of course the agency, the division of festival will support. But like I say, it have to make sense. And so far,
You have to
like
make
I
sense
said,
and they have to be the best. It gotta be the best.
yeah,
Like we don't want to chop something that's gonna be a dub.
yeah, yeah. It
Mm.
have to make sense, and they gotta make money for sure, no doubt, no doubt. But again, Ian, I seen a lot of questions. There's so much that is coming through that I trying to skim through. I think I missed one. Oh, one of the questions, and this is the last one. This is the last one. I do apologize. Yeah, people want to know why the village is closing at 1 o'clock or 1:30 this year. Normally it used to be around 2 going on 3. Why that we have an early time? So I guess people are feeling that it might be kind of rush in the village. So can you explain to the listeners on the Facebook Live why that the Carnival Village is now to 1:30ish time that the village gonna close?
Um, so we have it from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Primarily because of again just managing production, to our optimal level, right? Um, most of the artists that we book 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes, some are 90, some are 75 minutes, right? So when you look at all of the artists that we have there, we fit right in the time frame of what those acts are. Will it push down a little bit? Will we push down to like 2:30 maybe? It might be a night or two that push down. So, but we want to keep the expectation that, hey guys, come out early. Don't come out and think that VI people love to do that. We like I can come at 1 o'clock in the morning. No. Mm-mm.
No,
No.
no, this is in
So we're
Jamaica.
setting a
This
precedence.
is in Jamaica,
Yeah.
Jamaica.
See, and it worked in St. Croix. It's worked in St. Croix. People came out. People got to get home in a time in a reasonable amount of time. Um, Most likely the nights will finish. But again, we want to set expectations so that people know. Don't play around, right? Your favorite artist, the headlining artist coming on like 10, 11 o'clock. So do not
Sleep.
come there
Don't sleep.
expecting to see, yeah,
1 o'clock.
to see that person at 1 in the morning. No, that's not gonna happen. No.
Okay, so there you all have it. He just give you all a little hint right there. The
I'll
A-list,
take two more questions. I'll take two more.
okay, but the headliners is coming on around 10, 11 o'clock-ish. You know what I'm saying? So don't come there at midnight saying, oh, Marshall coming on midnight. No. Them days are over. You know what I'm saying? Them days are over. So at least try to be in the village. We want you to come early, but at least be in the village no later than 9 o'clock.
9:30. Yeah, 9:30.
9:30. Because if you come there around 11, and then of course, keep in mind, you gotta look for parking. So that's an hour just driving around. So keep that in mind. If you can't leave the house at 9 and say, okay,
So
it's
I'm
only at
helping you. We helping you, right?
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We
So
helping
try to
them.
be in the village, not downtown Shaltamali, in the village at 9:30. Not coming downtown at 9:30. Because that, like I said, he said 10, 11 o'clock is when the A-list them start. So by 12, all the A-list them should be back by the hotel resting for the next day. All right, so he's Yancy gonna take two more questions. Let me see what I have. Oh, this another one here. This a controversial question here. Let me scratch out. Make sure I got my
I
list
think a
here.
lot of them tonight. I think a lot of controversial. My boss ain't text me yet,
Hey,
so
listen, I
I
got you
feel I'm
sweating.
doing
I got
good.
you sweating.
Yeah,
All
my
right,
boss
so
ain't
this
text me yet, so I feel I'm doing good.
we doing good. Okay. Hey, shout out to Commissioner Joe, man. Hey, Commissioner Joe, we appreciate you, man, for everything that you have been doing, man. We didn't even say called your name tonight. Commissioner Joe, thank you, man. Without you, man, none of this here would be possible, man. Commissioner Joe,
And
every
salute to
time I
the
call him,
governor.
he
Salute to
always
Govy.
available. Yeah. He always available. He never tell me, nah. He always tell me, hey, let me know. He's on there. So we definitely gonna get Commissioner Joe back on the show sometime this month. Well, not this month, but sometime throughout the year. All right. So I had a question here. This is a controversial one. This pertaining to reggae night. Reggae night is Thursday night. So the question is, okay, so I'm assuming that Sizzla Kalanji, for a while he haven't touched the U.S. Countries due to, I guess, visa situation. So I'm assuming that all of that has been fixed. So Sizzla Kalanji, if you don't know about Sizzla is a reggae artist out of Jamaica, Bobo Dread. He stand for he believe in what he believe in, and he don't have a problem speaking his mind. With us being a free entity, a free village, that means come one, come all. We don't discriminate in the USVI. So we accept, believe it or not, we accept anybody. Latino, black, white, Hispanic, you name it, Dong Island, Up Island, even the LGBTQ Q community. Everybody gonna be in the village. So my question to you is, Sizzla Kalanji, we know he speaks, if you go on YouTube, you know, he speaks his mind about a particular nationality or lifestyle. Do you think that that was a good A-list performer to add in the Carnival Village, or is it going to be restrictions on Sizzla lyrics? You know, just hypothetically asking you, you know, as far as why did y'all decided to pick Sizzla, even though you could consider him to be a controversial artist, might offend some people. I don't have a problem with Sizzla. I mean, I've been listening to Sizzla for years, but I'm just saying, I'm just shooting it to you, Ian. So we don't want the other, well, I won't say the other, but other nationalities, other lifestyle coming to y'all and say, hey, you know, why this, why that. So what's your thoughts on the Sizzla Kalanji being on the card this year?
I mean, I love that we have Sizzla. the opportunity was came to us literally the same day when he got his papers. The agent called us. They called us immediately because they know we've been trying to get him for about 2 years. So the moment that he got his papers, that day when he got his papers, they reached out and it's like, yeah, we're interested in coming to the VI. So he's interested in coming to the VI. That's one. Two, I've seen one or two shows with him since he's been back on the road. And he's more subdued. And of course, we've already had a conversation with his team, we need to censor them, but yo, hold it down as much as you can, right?
Okay.
So we've had that conversation already with his road manager. And so, I feel confident that, they're not gonna
Do
go.
we do
They're
we
not
have
gonna go
something on
on that
paper in
anymore.
the contract? Do we have anything in the contract stating that, hey, these are some of the things that we ask you to
No,
do, or
no,
just having a
yeah,
conversation? It might come
yeah,
across wrong. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, yeah. No, we don't have that. We don't have that contractually. Um, we don't have that contractually, but again, with the energy that we've been getting from Sizzler, I would actually have to say like probably one of the easiest reggae artists I've dealt with in my tenure in doing this has been Sizzler. Um, you know,
oh,
we need a drop. Like I got everything from him before every other artist, and he was the last artist we booked.
wow,
So he was the last artist we booked, and we got everything promotional wise from him first. So when you have that type of relationship, shout out
yeah,
to Rough Cuts, shout out to Breadback, their whole entire team. They literally call us every day, just say, hey guys, we're interested. When you putting out the video drop, we want, he was asking us to promote. So when you have that
wow,
type of energy with an artist,
yeah,
that
that
only
energy,
means that, yeah, that only means that, they look into you as and this will be like, I think this will be their second US performance.
yeah.
US based performance. I
I
think they have
saw a
a
flyer that they're gonna
performance
be here
in,
in the
I
mainland.
think
I saw a
I
flyer
think it's
that he
in
gonna be
Boston or something like that. Yeah. And then we're gonna be the
yeah,
second one. So I don't foresee him wanting to batter up himself
yeah,
as he forced two gigs. Plus, Sizzler don't have to talk about no burning nothing or burning out this or burning out that. You know, woman, I need you. Like, yeah, he got
yeah, yeah,
a cadre of hits, and so you know, I'm a very optimistic person, so I look at everything as the glass half full. I don't come in thinking that we about to the ball about to come to an end. I come in there saying that we had this conversation with him, um, you know, and we build a rapport with these people. Even the guy who helped us book him, shout out to Dwight. Dwight had that conversation with them. Hey guys, it's the USVI, this is the government. So, you know, cool and
yeah,
settle.
yeah,
Don't go on bad.
yeah,
This ain't
yeah,
just a
yeah,
promoter. This is the government.
yeah.
And so they
And
know. So
the only
I
reason
feel
why I asked
confident
this
that we won't have
question,
any issues.
the only reason why I asked this question, Ian, is because I was watching the live over in St. Croix, and one of the reggae artists, he swear he
Mhm.
said some stuff on the
Yeah,
live.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Well,
was
the
like,
people
whoa,
them react to him. The people them
yeah,
reacted to him. The people them reacted to him one time, and they give him that energy back. And when he come out of the stage, he was like, "Yo, my apology." He actually, people don't know this. We don't talk about it, but he come off the
yeah,
stage. He like, "Yo, my bad, man. I didn't need to go that far." Da da da. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I was
So
like, yeah,
if you give
we
respect
don't
and,
deal with
and you
that.
and you deal with them right, yeah, yeah, then
Yeah,
then I mean, even look at what his name is. I mean, Dexter that show was subdued.
yeah. He
Dexter
even
that
stick
show in
good
St.
time.
Croix was
Yeah,
subdued. He had a governor and he had a whole full governor. He had no chattel or nothing.
yeah,
Matter of fact, the woman them were vexed me like, "What I do to him and that he wait thought up. I need it."
yeah, yeah.
You know.
He wanted to turn up so bad, but he see he
Yeah.
couldn't. He
So
couldn't. Yeah, but he played by the rules.
after I get beat up with the Latin princess, Puerto Rican princess the year before, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We start to go with ourselves a little.
Yeah, man. So,
Hey.
so there you have it. So I know I'm looking forward to Sizzler because he have one of my one of the reggae songs that I like a lot. Thank you, Mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to him singing that song. You know what I mean? That song is a very special song for me. Thank you, Mama. That's what I'm looking forward to. I know he has so many hits, but that one day I'm
Yeah,
truly
tons.
gonna be yeah, definitely gonna be looking forward to. Um let me see if I can find someone. A lot of people pretty much was asking questions in the Facebook chat. Ian, believe it or not, people are listening, so people are actually responding. They're actually answering the questions for me. So I really appreciate y'all for doing that. Last question, last question, last question. Last question. Okay. Queen, what? You talk about Queen show? Oh, no. Listen, the division of USVI division of festival, they have no, they don't have their hands in the carnival races. Am I saying it correctly, Ian? Yeah, that are y'all part of the
Correct.
carnival
Yeah,
races?
we're
Are
not
y'all
part
a
of it.
sponsor? No.
Nope. Yeah, and we are not. We're gonna be a spectator. I try and figure out how we going. I try and figure out if government have a helicopter
To
that's
get
so
over this
bad
one.
to get what they.
Yeah. So
It
so
got me eyeing a helicopter so please.
so the division of festival,
We
USVI
try.
division of festival, they do not have
We,
any type of
we have
say
nothing to do with that.
carnival
Yeah.
races. This is a
No.
totally different agency. I think this is Parks, the Department of Parks and Recreation, and
Correct. Yeah. And
so like
Solan Gaming.
yeah, so they
Solan
don't have
Gaming. Yeah.
anything to do with they just call it carnival races, but it's actually not part of St. Thomas Carnival 2024. But we are really happy to see that, you know, the carnival races are back. That's, I call it the fashion show on the dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's where you pull out your Sunday best. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Lenox Mall, you go to the Mall of Georgia, or you go to the outlets in Florida, and you find the hottest, the baddest outfit just to wear on dirt. You know, you know your shoes gonna be dusty. So I mean, it's up to you to wear some nice stuff, some used shoes. It doesn't matter, but the outfit have to be tap. You know what I'm saying? So Ian, I'm letting you know now. If you're coming to Carnival races, we want you to take off the shirt, the division of festival shirt, tourism shirt, and we
Yeah.
want you to wear your sickest, your baddest outfit for Friday afternoon. Carnival races. You know the deal. You
Yeah.
gotta wear your straw hat. You know the deal. You know
He's a simple dude, man. I could come out in a friggin' I could come out in a fitted and a black t-shirt and
black.
probably some nice pair of jeans
No,
and
you're gonna be
sneakers.
burning up. You're gonna be
Some
burning up. You're gonna
yeah,
be
I could
burning
come
up.
out simple. I simple, but I too
Is that what?
simple at times. Yeah, simple.
Okay. Well, listen, man. Hey, Ian, just by reading a lot of the comments, we coming home. We coming. We coming.
Coming
We
home. That's what
coming.
I'm looking for.
Virgin Islanders, we're coming. Some people are bringing their friends. Shout out to Dr. Yami. She's having her big 50th birthday party
Then she
home.
got
A
100
lot
people
of
coming
people,
here. She got 100 people
yes,
large.
she got all crew coming for to celebrate her birthday party. So we coming. We coming. So I'm so excited that we have free entertainment every night. We have shout out to the promoters that having the events before the night event. So we're gonna have a good time. We just asking everybody to just have a safe and happy carnival, man. Listen, these times we ain't got time to be. If somebody step on your shoe, listen, it's only shoes,
Know
man.
it.
It's
Know it.
only shoes.
You know it.
You know what I'm
Know
saying?
it.
Last year, a guy dropped his whole drink. Drop, you know, if it splat up on my clothes, don't worry about it, partner. Don't ain't that serious. You good? You know what I'm saying? I ain't worrying about me. You good? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we need to be. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. It's carnival time supposed to be where all that inside baggage, energy, or stress that you know it's time to be free.
Relate out.
Free up
Relate out.
yourself, enjoy yourself, go to the beach, relax. You know what I'm saying? You do your yoga,
Enjoy
whatever.
home. Enjoy home. Enjoy
Yeah,
home.
and drive home, no
Enjoy
speeding,
home.
no drunk driving. If you know you're gonna be drinking, please drink responsibly. Um, like I say, you're gonna have places where like I know if somebody say, man, I can't drive that person to the destination, or you know what I'm saying, something, but don't drive drunk, don't do nothing stupid. Let's have a good time. Let's have a safe and happy carnival. I'm excited to see all my friends, family. Of course, Ian, I haven't met you face to face, but definitely I'm gonna see you
We're gonna link
in
up for
person,
sure.
man.
We're gonna link
Yeah,
up.
man, for sure, man. But anything you want to say before we go, as far as the entertainment part, or anything that we missed, or any social media sites that you want to give out before you go?
Yeah, so just to give everybody a rundown again of the activities, we got Princess Show on April 13th, Queen Show on the 20th of April, Hospital Show on the 22nd, Toddlers Derby the 26th, Calypso Monarch 27th, Boat Race 28th, Panorama on the 28th as well. Then the Village Open on the 29th. There will be a Quilby Tramp on the 29th. There will be a Steel Pan Tramp on the 30th as well. Food Fair on the 1st, Juve on May 2nd, Children's Parade on the 3rd, Adults Parade and Fireworks on the 4th. Shout out to our sponsors, Via, Hennessy, Heineken, On-Site Storage, Yacht Haven Grand, HD Manufacturing, boy, who else out there?
You forgetting Captain
Liberty,
Morgan. We gonna see Captain Morgan, the big Captain
Captain.
Morgan.
They do Heineken and Hennessy this year,
Okay,
so
okay.
they ain't promoting
Captain
Captain
Morgan. So
Morgan
we
this
gonna
year.
see the pirate. We gonna see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pirate
yeah.
this
You,
year.
you,
Okay,
ain't- you ain't gonna see the pirate this year. They usually come out on an anniversary year.
okay.
Who else?
All right.
Who else we bigging up out there? Big up to all the promoters doing their thing. Big up to all of the agencies, the agencies, VIPD, DPW, Vitima, Department of Health, Government House,
Tourism.
Lieutenant Government. I gonna pause for last because my team we gotta hold up the rear.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else I got there? Waste management. Um, all of the various agencies that have been helping us, and of course, the best team, Team Tourism, man. The whole entire team, everybody from Shamari and Felina and St. Croix and Tim, all the way over to St. John with Francilia and Leona, Halva, Alani, the whole entire office, Kizzy, Tanya, and of course the big boss commissioner. And of
Joe.
course the other big boss, Joe, big shout out to Joe, big shout out to the Govy,
Big
Governor
Gov,
Albert
right?
Brand,
Governor Brand.
Lieutenant
Yeah.
Governor
Yeah.
Squire, Tregenza. Tregenza is like our honorary tourism co-worker. Like he will like in St. Croix, he will with us like the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
cool up with
He
us.
let
So
him in. He
I
let him in.
expect him. If anybody from his office say, hey, we waiting for you backstage and to cool out. We want to line with you all the time, Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Road. So we're looking forward to just having a good time, man. People be safe and have fun,
Yeah.
man, and spread the word. If they don't share, come share. If they don't come to St. Thomas, make sure they come to St. John. If they don't come to St. John, make sure they come to St. Croix. We have 3 reasons to fed. And we just happy to be able to do what we do, and be able to push the Virgin Islands to the next level. Will things be perfect? Will everything be the exact way? They won't be. But guess what? We get life. We're having fun. And again, it's the US Virgin Islands. There's no place better to live in the world than the USVI.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey, Ian, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank
Yeah.
you again. I always get enough love for you, Commish, Joe. Anytime I ask y'all to come on the show, y'all always make time. So I really appreciate that, man. Y'all make me feel important. I really like that. Thank you very much, man. And like I said, man, off camera, I'm telling you, on camera, man, I congratulate you for doing a tremendous job for the 5 years you've been the head honcho for Carnival, St. Thomas, St.
Thank
John, and
you.
St. Croix Carnival. You've been doing a great job, man. Like I said, you don't go handle complaint from me, partner. Not me. You know what I'm saying? The A-list, like I said, I'm just looking back at all of these entertainers, A-list entertainers that we have for the Virgin Islands for free. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you have St. Thomas, I mean, not St. Thomas, sorry, Atlanta Carnival 2024. We have Patrice, Nadia, Makal, TJ, I hope I'm saying his name correctly. That's a big white event here in Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta Carnival. And that ticket's going right now for $50. That's $50. By the time you say Atlanta Carnival, it's gonna be at least $75 for the ticket. So I'm just saying this here. We have A-list entertainment for free. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. Let me say this again. Stop complaining. When I used to go Marshall in South Florida, I went for 14 years straight till I said enough. I'm done with Miami Carnival. We used to pay $50, $60 to park. And to get into the event was $75 to $100. So stop complaining. Stop complaining. Yes, in Atlanta is $45 to $50 carnival time. $45 to $50. Okay, so stop complaining. Be grateful. Be thankful for these guys doing a tremendous job to make sure that we don't have to pay for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You come out if you want to support the boots, which we appreciate y'all. Support the boots. Buy a chicken leg, Johnny cake, buy a drink. Don't complain. You know what I'm saying? If you charge you $25 for 2 drinks, don't complain.
Support the vendors. Support the vendors. Food fair vendors,
yeah,
vendors,
of
jewelry vendors. They're gonna all be on the road. Support everybody.
Of course, yeah. Support everybody, man. And again, Ian, thank you, man. Thank you for doing a tremendous job. We really appreciate you, man. I know you're conking on the years, 2 years before Governor Bryan administration done, but we would love to see you keep on, stay on board and keep doing your thing. I know it's a stressful job. And sometimes I know you sit down and say, man, these people ain't appreciate what we're trying to do, but we do. I'm speaking for the people in the States. We do appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, to buy a ticket is about $800 and something dollars for just a one ticket. I'm paying for 2. Airbnb, car. You know what I'm saying? All these stuff. So having free entertainment for 6 days in a row, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I want to make sure you sleep good tonight. You understand? Thank you. We really appreciate y'all. If anybody on the Facebook Live appreciate Division of Festival, USVI Division of Festival, give them a thumbs up. Give him a heart. Let's show him that we really appreciate everything that they do, man. Tell Hava, big up yourself. Everybody, we really appreciate you, man. And yeah, make sure y'all come on out. St. Thomas Carnival starts from when to when? What date to what date?
April 13th is the first major event. That's Prince and Princess show. Show starts at 4 p.m. Tickets going on sale tomorrow, actually. We know everybody won't come out to those shows. Those are staples in the community. So we just want everybody come out to support all the activities.
No doubt. We appreciate you, man. And talk to you soon, man. Ian, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you for staying on for nearly 2 hours. Thank you.
Yeah, but no, man. I don't tell you. I owe.
Yeah. All right, brother.
So
give thanks, okay? Yeah. Love all the time. All right, bless.
Bless.
Love. Yeah, man. All right. So that was USVI Director of Division of Festival, Mr. Ian Turnbull. He was there. You have it. There you all have it. The whole lineup for St. Thomas Carnival. We asked him some tough questions. He answered all of them. He didn't beat around the bush. Make sure y'all tell a friend. We have parking at Lionel Roberts Stadium, $15 a night. So get there early, get your space, park your car, go down to enjoy yourself at the village. If you don't want to pay for parking, take your chance, park down by Griffith Park, Frenchtown. We have other places that you could park. I think we're gonna have some shuttle service. Not too sure about that, but hopefully in the coming weeks we're gonna have some information about that. Make sure you don't park in no handicap parking. Don't double park. Don't block nobody in, so you don't have to get towed. Because these tow men, as much as we complain, they're still gonna charge. They have a figure in their mind that they're trying to make for Carnival weekend. So don't be a victim. Don't end up to be a victim getting caught, getting your car towed. All right. So, like I said, they're gonna say, hey, we have this place here as an option to park. Use it. It's only $15. Only $15. All right. Again, shout out to everybody on Facebook Live. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Wendy George, Lamont Harrigan, thank you for tuning in. Sharon Stevens Brown, all the way from New York. Kisha Kish, my sister Kathleen, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. My sister Janice, I'm saying Janice. Big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. Glenbo Hobson, Darlene Jackson from the DMV. Hey, Andrea Hamilton, thank you for tuning in. Hey, Shay, thank you for tuning in. Lisa Donovan, VI Fetters in the building. Delia Boney, thank you for tuning in. Money Love, thank you for tuning in. Chantel Harrigan. Hey, Leron's Creaky, thank you for tuning in. Big up yourself. Hey, I got to hit you up, man. I got to hit you up soon. Hey, Jenny, all the way from Orlando. Karima, all the way from DMV. Melissa Gamble, Wang Jo, big up yourself. Who else we got? Kimba, big up yourself, Kimba Jones. Who else we got? Hey, John. Hey, don't forget, this show is sponsored in part by Soca Elements. Get your tickets, the #1 Juve block party for St. Thomas Carnival 2024. Soca Elements, get your tickets, socaelements.eventbrite.com, or you could go to socaelements.com for more information. All right, the #1 block party for St. Thomas Juve, and that's on the waterfront. We have a big stage. We have DJ Avalanche. We have Pumpa. We have so much more DJs, man. We have a great show. Party starts at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. So make sure y'all come on out in the place to be. SocaElements.com. You can hit them up on Facebook as well. Soca, that's SOKA Elements. Soca Elements. All right? Cool. All right, so that's it. It's 9:53. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Next week, I have a surprise for y'all. We're going to have some vendors. I'm trying to put a show with some of our local vendors. We're going to have some vendors on the JMO Talk Show next week, Wednesday. All right, so make sure y'all tune in. Tell a friend. Each and every Wednesday night, right here, the JMO Talk Show is celebrating 10 years. Yep, we're celebrating 10 years, May 2024. We're going to be celebrating 10 years on the air. So I appreciate y'all for supporting your boy, the JMO Talk Show with yours truly, Russell, each and every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend, we here. Appreciate y'all, man. Look out. We're going to be doing a big show coming up soon before St. Thomas Carnival. So just keep it locked, man. Keep it locked and keep supporting your boy. Appreciate all the love tonight. We're going to thank the director of USVI Division of Festival, Ian Turnbull, for coming on tonight, and the whole crew from the Department of Tourism. Big up to Commissioner Joe. Again, thank you very much. And everybody, man, again, it's Carnival, baby. Make sure y'all in the place to be. And don't forget, if you're planning to come to Atlanta Carnival, we have the JMO Last Lap Memorial Day Picnic. It's going down May 27th, Monday, May 27th at D7 Lounge in Stone Mountain. So if you've been to the cookout last year, it's going to be at the same venue. So we're looking for vendors. If you would like to be a vendor, hit me up, inbox me, let me know. Right now, we have the cheapest application right now. We are the cheapest application right now. Do your math, do your research. We have the cheapest application right now, application fee. So hit me up, Russ Sills, or you can call me 678-887-1312. Don't call me to harass me. Call me for business. All right? That's it for tonight. It's 9:55. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for a great show. And I talk to y'all soon. Peace and hair grease, one love. Talk to y'all, man. Love.